Deep within the witch county of Pendle Hill, you'll find an enchanting little village home to numerous ghosts. During the 15th century, Wycoller was a small hub of sheep farmers and weavers. However, as technology became more industrialized, the village was completely abandoned. Even today, the village itself can only be accessed by foot, making it all the more eerie if you stay after dark. The most infamous ghost of the village is that of the Headless Horseman. In order to uncover the identity of this ghost, we must head forward to the ruins of the former Wycoller Hall, dating back to the 16th century. Latterly owned by Squire Cunliffe, he borrowed money against the hall to fund his gambling habits. That was until the year 1818, when his dead, headless body was found in the nearby woodland. By this point, his debt was crushing him. Some say he took his own life in the woods and his head was scavenged by animals. Others say those he owed money to murdered him. Either way, his restless ghost continues returning to the village of Wycoller after dark, his horse heard galloping over the cobbles and through the water. Only 3 years ago, a group of 2 married couples rented out the cottage just over the bridge from Wycoller Hall. Around 3 a.m, one of the women were awoken by a horse galloping loudly outside of her bedroom window. The other occupants of the cottage then jumped out of bed after hearing 3 loud thuds on the door. Too scared to open the door, one of the men gazed out of the window and seen a headless man on horseback riding towards Wycoller Hall. The ghostly figure was illuminated by the light of the moon, and astonishingly, he could see a misty breath coming from the stump of the horse rider's neck. Another infamous ghost of Wycoller is that of the Black Lady, whom haunts the hall itself. She is often seen wandering around the ruins, sobbing quietly. Visitors to the village during the twilight hours claim to see the woman in black peeping out of the upper floor windows, despite the fact only one story has existed for the past 150 years. The village is undoubtedly one of the most enchanting, atmospheric places you can visit in Lancashire. And only a few miles away over the hills was the scene of Britain's most infamous witch trial, that of the Pendle Witches. A relative of the accused, Device family, was said to have resided in Wycoller for a number of years. She was too a witch, but managed to evade the authorities. Naturally, that did not stop her being shunned by the community. With all this folklore in the air, are you visiting Wycoller after dark?